Quintana, coming to you from the Beehive. Today I'm going to show you how to make this cute Rudolph note card using the Cookie Cutter Christmas bundle. This bundle consists of the Cookie Cutter Christmas stamp set and the Cookie Cutter Builder Punch. If you buy both of these together as a bundle, you can save 10%. This is the card that I'll be showing you how to make. And this stamp right here, that's the head, is what comes with the Cookie Cutter Christmas stamp set. But the stamp comes without a body, and I really wanted to create a full reindeer for my card. So I designed a card using pieces from the Cookie Cutter Builder Punch to create not only a head, but also a body. Isn't this little guy cute? So let me show you how to make him. To start off with, you're going to need a package of Whisper White note cards and envelopes. I'm going to pull out a note card right here, and I'm going to leave the note card open for the moment. And I'm going to need my Real Red ink pad. And I'm using one of the greeting stamps from the Cookie Cutter Christmas stamp set. And I'm just going to ink this up, and I'm going to stamp it pretty close to the bottom and centered on the front of the card. Like that. Then I'm just going to fold the card along the score line and use my bone folder to smooth down that fold. You can set your card aside for the moment. Next, you're going to need your soft suede ink pad. And let me open that up. And you're going to need a piece of crumb cake cardstock. I've cut this piece to 2 inches by 5.5 inches, but you can also use just whatever scrap you have around. And then you're going to need the reindeer head. Now, when you're stamping this reindeer head, you want to have the antlers facing towards the edge so that it will fit in the punch the correct way. So in essence, you're stamping the reindeer head upside down. Then we're going to take the Cookie Cutter Builder Punch. I'm going to open it up, and I'm going to just align my reindeer head, and when it looks good, I'm going to go ahead and punch it. Then you'll need some soft suede cardstock, and again, I've cut this to 2 inches by 5.5 inches because this fits in really well with my punch, and I'm just going to go ahead and punch 3 of these. So 1. I'm going to turn it around, go in from the other side, 2, and then this piece is done. And I can punch 1 more for 3. So you'll have 3 soft suede gingerbread men, and now we're just going to go ahead and cut these pieces into the right shape. So we're going to cut the front leg piece, and the way I'm going to cut this one is I'm going to cut up along the leg, cut off the arm and part of the head. So I'm just going to cut along like this. I'll turn it over, and I'll do the same thing for the other side, like that. Then for the body, I'm going to cut off the legs, like that. And then I'm also going to cut along the body and cut off the arm and the head, like that. And then this one's going to rotate like that. Then for the back legs, I'm going to start off first by cutting off the head, and then I'm going to cut off the arms, like that. And those are the pieces you'll need. Now let's just glue them together. I'm going to put some glue at the top of the back legs, like that. And I'm going to take the body piece, and I'm going to stick it right on the end, and I'm going to have it slanted down slightly, like that. Then I'm going to take a little bit of Tombow and just put it along the edge of the body like that. And I'm going to glue this to the back of my leg piece, like that. So you'll just have a little bit of a neck sticking out, and the legs down here will be a little bit longer than the ones in the back. Then you can take your head piece, and I'm just going to put glue on the lower part, and I'm going to arrange it so half of his head down here is kind of hitting the part of the body that comes across like that. So about halfway on his face. You can kind of see like that. Then your reindeer is ready to be glued onto the card. So I'm just going to put some Tombow on the back. And then I like to just make sure it's centered from side to side, and then I just kind of find a nice position for it on the card like that. Now you can just do a few things to jazz up the little reindeer. To make him have a Rudolph nose, just take a scrap piece of real red glimmer paper, and you can use the bottom of the punch. Thank you. Someone on one of my other video tutorials told me about this great little tip and said you can use the bottom of the leg to create the nose. So that's what I'm going to do. I've turned this piece over so I'm punching on the back side. And I'm just going to put it down. You can kind of see I'm just kind of getting it to be the same size as this nose. You can kind of eyeball it and then just punch. And there's the little red glimmer nose. And I've put a little dot of glue on the back of that. And that will just cover up the nose perfectly. Then let's add a little pizzazz to the eyes. And I've got part of a sheet of rhinestone jewels here, and these are the smallest rhinestone jewels on the sheet. I don't have all my jewels anymore. I've used them all up, so I've just got a piece left. But if you get a sheet of these, it's the smallest ones. And I'm just taking a black Sharpie and I'm darkening two of the jewels to create eyes. Then I'm going to take my paper piercing tool and I'm going to lift them off the sheet, and they will become the little eyes for the reindeer. And I think these will just make the eyes pop a little bit more than they would if we just left them flat. And then I'm going to take some Candy Cane Lane Baker's twine, and this comes with real red, and it also comes with this beautiful striped one. And I'm going to take some of the striped one and tie it into a little bow. And to save time, I already did that, and here's the little tiny bow. And you'll just need a mini glue dot to attach it. So what I do, there's these little tiny dots on the roll. I don't know if you can see that, but I'm just going to fold over 1 1/2 with my paper piercer, just so it gets a little bit skinny. And then I'm going to place that down at the bottom right underneath his head. And then I'm going to place my little baker's twine bow right underneath there. And that's where I would leave it if I were mailing this card, because I want it to be fairly flat. But if you're not going to mail it, if you're actually going to give it away, then I suggest taking one of these mini jingle bells. These are just so cute, they actually jingle. And you just need to take a mini glue dot, and I've put it on the end of my paper piercer. And you're going to find the side that has the place where you would normally thread it through with some twine, but it's easier just to use a mini glue dot. I'm going to stick that right down there, and then I'm going to just place it down underneath my bow like that. It's a little bulky if you're going to mail it, so that's why I suggest just stopping at the bow if you're going to mail it. But if you're not going to mail it, the jingle bell is just really cute, and you can hear it jingle. Yay! And there you go. Aren't these so adorable? All the supplies you'll need to make this cute reindeer note card are available for purchase on my blog. I hope you've enjoyed this tutorial. Bye for now. If you liked this tutorial, be sure to check out all the free with purchase tutorials available on my blog. The Rolo's Pumpkin Wreath and Ornament tutorial is just one of the exclusive tutorials that you can choose free with a minimum purchase in my Stampin' Up! Store.